Let's imagine what I said to be true, that they're pouring on the abuse and retaliation thick today because it's the weekend. And through the control of the bus and the funds and the housing situation, where it's my belief that John R. Tunheim did do what I consider to be a redoing of the Minnesota Constitution, where he took out parts that he didn't like based on the Great Britain deal, where I felt that under Donald Trump, they were now abusing specific communities where, again, it's easy to buy property and things up in the area and then force a group of people. So like under Barack Obama, when he solicited the gay vote, Donald Trump and them would now be soliciting what I consider to be certain people's votes. And then like under the Kanye West ideology, the adobo abusing. So my son right now, Shayla said that in, was it 2012, 13, 14 maybe? She didn't want to be Michael. And I thought that was the start of the felonies that they gave him. Remember now, they gave him a look like when Krisha said, well, I don't want to stand out and be different. I want to blend in. And she didn't want to, go to college back then at Normandale. I decided she wanted to go under Kim and Keith with, people like Libby and them teaching her at home in the privacy of her living room, where stealing records, Professor Seward, like poems and shit, as I took that class at, creative writing for poems at Normandale, where that professor wrote that nasty ass critique of me, and then I went to the dean of students and they agreed that it did sound a type of way and it felt the type of way. And since I never met the professor, they felt like I could drop that creative writing class because I did reach a standard of writing which I could write a poem. So they felt like, I should have dropped that class, but I decided that Libby, you and your friends with Jackie Baker and your professors were now abusing me and playing a game through Kim, where again you had the Trump team with the votes and the Republicans and the white kids, Kayla, where Kylie at Kowalski just wanted an air conditioner. She didn't really want her rent paid. She didn't want a car note. She didn't want to go visit nobody in Africa. Kylie just wanted air conditioning. So Kylie, was friendly, but not so friendly. So then when Kylie's job was at stake under COVID, I felt like I was the disease. So I asked Kylie, I said, Kylie, how does it feel when people ask you, have you been vaccinated? Don't you think that's kind of like a private thing or not between you and your doctor? Like when you go get an abortion, like when you're diagnosed with cancer. When people are diagnosed with cancer, you should just tell everybody. Why? Because we need to know you got cancer. Why? Because we don't know if you got it from smoking. Your breath might be bad.